Yes guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're gonna find out if this works on a normal R1. Let's go.
So, we got another package. And in this package, this is something that's very useful for the track. I don't know if you know what it is. But what this is the GPS/CCU module that's normally included on a Yamaha R1M. And with this module you can use the OEM lap timer that's in the display. You can see data like your throttle, how much throttle you're giving, how much brake pressure you're giving, lean angle, etc, etc. And in this video we're gonna try to make the R1M product working on this normal Yamaha R1. So in this video we will see if it works, so stay tuned. So let's get back to unboxing. So in this package there is the module, a small wiring harness that's in this, a small wiring harness just like this. This one goes inside the module like this. Then this one goes inside your OBD port, and then this one goes into your GPS module. So speaking of the GPS module, that's right over here. So this is the GPS module, and you've probably already seen it, but I have the Yamaha R1 rear seat cowl, and therefore this is going over here. And the module that's laying over there is going under this panel. So yeah, let's disassemble this panel, the seat and this piece, and I'll catch you guys then. Seat is off. Carbon seat cowl is also off. Middle piece also gone. So for the sake of this video we're also gonna remove this plate. So a lot of disassembling further, but we're there. So this module goes over here. Still need to order the bracket for this one, but because we're still testing, I'll just wait with ordering that. So the the module is going here. Then we got the GPS that's going onto that carbon fiber cowl. That's going on top, just like that. And then we got this wiring harness. And on the newer Yamaha R1s, like 2020 and up, you got a red connector. And this is a different connector than what we need. We need the 4-pin and this is the 6-pin. But don't worry, they thought of this. So here is the white connector. So we need to disconnect this one. Like that. And we'll put in the white connector in this wiring harness. Then we put back in this one. And now the GPS module, it's going over here, like that. So now it's fully plugged in. So let's switch on the display. And then, as you can see, this is just the normal screen that we have when we turn on the Yamaha R1. But when we hold this button, the menu button, we will get in this menu. In this menu you can choose display mode. Display mode, you got street mode, that was the display that you have seen just yet. And then we got track. To see if this system fully works, we need to switch to track mode, just like that. Now we're just checking how it looks by holding in the menu button. And as you can see, we got a whole different display setup. We got a big timer in the middle, the gear indicator, and the revs start from 8 till 14 because on the track you're always riding high RPM. Let's go to the menu by holding the menu button. And now you see, and as you can see, you see logging over here, but we cannot move over to this tab because when you first install the CCU unit, you need to connect it to your cell phone. So to connect the CCU unit with your phone, you need to download this app, YTRAC. After you download that, this screen will pop up and it will say it's required a Yamaha R1 or a Yamaha R1M. So in this case we have a Yamaha R1. So now we need to connect it to the Wi-Fi. So to connect it to the Wi-Fi, we're going to settings and you will see your CCU unit. So you tap on that and I already connected it to it, but first you need to tap on your CCU unit and it will ask for a passcode. The passcode is behind C/N. I covered mine just in case, but after these two letters is a 8-digit long passcode that you need to put in your phone. After you've done that, it will connect with Wi-Fi to your CCU unit. Then go back to the app. Just skip all this, it's just information but not necessary for this one. So then you're in the app. Then what you need to do is go to settings and make a CCU unit from your bike. So I created this map, R1 Gym, with the code of your CCU unit. Done. Then we need to activate it. So first we need to make an outlap setting. So I made mine on TT Assen. Outlap. I'm going over to TT Assen because I have a track day in a couple of weeks on this track. And as you can see, we can fully move around just like Google Maps. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna find the start straight, so the finish line. And on TT Assen it's around this location. So we move over, so the finish line is in the middle of this screen, and then we hit the plus icon and this will create a line. This is a GPS line with two coordinates, and if you're passing somewhere in this line, your bike will notice that you crossed this line and it will register your lap time and then it will start on the next lap. So it's really important that this line is placed in the good location. It's quite a big line, but you need to place it on the straight. If you're placing it a little bit wrong, so maybe a bit over here, you'll see you're not passing this line, so it will not register your GPS location. So we're going to place it on the start straight. This is a little bit off, a little bit to the right, also a little bit off, slightly to the left. Okay, I'm pleased with this location, so the outlap is now set. So now we move back. And now we want to transfer it to the bike. We will select track because we're using it on the track. And then we will click on the line that we made. So this is this one. And as you can see, it says send data successful. So now the CCU unit is fully set up. You have sent all the information to your bike. So now we're switching back to the display and we'll see you back then. So we sent our data to the display. So now we go into the menu and scroll down, and as you can see, we can move over to logging. So we tap on that and now we can start it or stop it. So we hit start, and as you can see, this folder over here lights up green, and that will say that it's when you're starting the bike, it will start logging all the data from the bike. So your place on the track and also your how much throttle you're putting in, how much brake force you're putting in, lean angle, everything. And after the session you can see all the data from the app. But to activate the lap timer, we'll tap the menu button once. Now the bottom box will start flashing. So now we move up. So now the lap timer starts flashing. Then we hold the menu button down, and now the dots will start flashing. And from then, your lap timer is active. So the only thing we now have to do is test it on the road or on the track. You can test it on the road by setting a out lap inside the app from a section on the road that's going around, just like a track. So you can pass the out lap every time, and then you can test if it works. So that's the next thing I'm gonna do. I'm gonna test it on the road, and after that I will get back to you guys and say if it works. Outside, we're on the road where I set the finish line. So now we're gonna switch on the bike. And as you can see, the GPS light is lighting up solid green. That will say it has a stable GPS signal. Sometimes it's flashing, and then it will say that it's still searching for better GPS connection. Then you can see the folder with the arrow inside. This is the logging icon, and when we start riding, the arrow will light up green, and when it lights up green, it will say that it's logging all the data that the bike is generating. So now we're gonna start up the lap timer. So the lap timer is on, and as you can see, the dots are flashing. So now we're gonna drive, and we're gonna cross the line and see if the lap timer starts running. You can see the arrow lights up green because it went driving. Now it's logging. And as you can see, we crossed the line and the timer starts running. So I'm gonna switch the bike around, and then we're gonna see if the lap stops after we cross the line and starts recording the next lap. So we're about to approach the GPS line again. And we're going to see if it stops the lap time. And as you can see, it stops the lap time. So this was my lap around the track, and it directly starts recording my next lap. So yeah, the lap time works great. So I'm back from the testing on the road, and I have to say, I didn't believe it at first sight, but it works, and it works great. So the module from a Yamaha R1 with the GPS and the small wiring harness is plug and play on a normal Yamaha R1. The only thing you have to do is just activate it with the app, and then you're basically good to go. So yeah, the only thing now to do is rebuild the bike back together. So it's the next day, and the original brackets for the CCU unit have arrived. So yeah, let's unbox that real quick. So here's the bracket, and then we got the rubber strap that's securing the unit itself. It's going over here like this. So this bracket will go over here just like that, and then the unit will go on top of this, and then the strap around it, and then it's fully secured, and then we can just mount back this seat cowl, and then we're good to go. Just like that. So now we take our CCU unit, put it over here, and then we will strap it down. Just like that. Look at this. OEM fitment, because we used OEM tools. And just like that, fits perfectly. Let's screw back this seat cowl. Mounting plate is also back. Now just the only thing left to do is put back the seat. So, and as you can see, the GPS module fully works on a normal Yamaha R1. How sick is this? So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful. Maybe you're gonna try it yourself. But without further ado, see you in the next one. Goodbye.